My wife wants a divorce. I'm Duke Nukem. Hooba stank. I won't wash my hands.
I
feel
12
like,
men with bats are gonna show up at my
Duke,
house and beat
Duke,
me to
Duke.
death. I've got a huge ass.
What the fuck?
I sit in the bathroom and my friends visit me.
Look,
in
I
the
know we fired
bathroom
Jonathan
where I
Frakes, but why did we
live.
hire Duke
I'm
Nukem?
shitting in my camo pants.
Oh my god.
I wanna
Duke.
dip my balls in it. Time to see a porn film.
Okay. Wrestle Boy.
What the fuck? I sent him the draft music, but he's like, I'm just gonna see what I have copied my clipboard. And it's
Yeah,
like,
because the
okay.
draft music you gave me is the loudest thing on the fucking planet. Like, fine, it's draft time. Wrestle Boys draft time. We're going there.
Yeah, exactly. Draft time.
Okay. It's the draft. Hey.
It's the military draft.
I was thinking it would be really cool. We play the draft song and then we do the intro.
Oh fuck
But
that!
no, you're just,
nope.
But no, we just said we had to hire Duke Nukem, I guess. Anyway,
Hooba stank.
it's Wrestle Boys. This is March 2002. We're finishing off 2002, or we're finishing off March 2002. Excuse me.
I wish.
And we're kicking off the draft. We finally.
Are you ready for the brand split? Because it hasn't happened yet.
We have here Raw is Alley, Smack Mega, and Sunday Night Rock Tan.
EC Rock Tan.
Rock Tan Saturday Night. ECW isn't a thing yet, but we will get to it one day. So yeah,
NWA-Rock Tan.
NWA.
Yes.
Power Rock Tan. This is terrible. Anyway, so it's Allie, the host, as always,
Rockman.
the co-host, Mega Fighter Free, and of course the guy who we keep firing but won't leave.
The guy
Rock
who
Tan.
insists on being here, Rock Tan.
Yes, I will never.
And also Duke Nukem, who we have just fired.
Yeah, get the fuck out, Duke.
You're not back. You're not welcome back. You and Jonathan Frakes can go in the unemployment line.
Yeah, the person who got drafted wasn't you, Duke Nukem. So we're live from Penn State.
Yes, from Penn State University.
Home of nothing important that happened.
Oh, no. Oh, we'll talk about that, kind of.
I don't know. I feel like that's out of our jurisdiction.
Well, we'll bring it up again, is what I mean. But anyway, we start off with WWF CFO Linda McMahon telling us how it's draft time. It is very important. We are starting the brand extension. And just everyone's watching TV, like watching this on a TV, but they're watching it properly. I miss this. Like the angles aren't shit, and they're not like all standing.
Also,
can you imagine?
Perry Saturn was there.
Perry Saturn's here. I guess he still has some time to wrestle, or he's just working heat. I don't know. But here's the thing. Is like, can you imagine, like, with the modern way that everyone watches TV, if just everybody in that room was watching TV that way?
We're here at the slant bingo hall.
Where they're all standing kind of sideways, so you can, like, with a side profile.
I want
and
them
it's
to,
like the cameras do really far back to get them all in.
I think it would be great if they were all watching the TV with their heads tilted slightly, and
right?
They'd be like, "Oh dear God, my neck!" Ah!
And the TV's like slightly like turned, so it's facing the audience as well.
Please stop making me watch TV like this.
So,
my neck hurts.
We kind of have to thank our lucky stars because, to be honest, I thought the draft was going to be a significant enough event to justify just reviewing it by itself, but then we watched it and fuck no. Fuck.
We get that little... Go ahead.
I was going to say, actually, I didn't think... Did we really need this introduction with Linda?
Not really. We kind of got the basic idea. I think it was just to set up the fact that everyone's in the locker room watching the draft happen.
Yeah, I kind of want to find that gif of like there was this one draft where like John Cena's backstage with everyone and they're doing like weird clapping. I couldn't find it for this.
Somebody will have it. Okay, so I think, do we have anything after like Linda talks? Because
No, I
got
think
my
it's
notes
just the
Taz versus
intro.
Mr. Perfect. Just the intro, and then we cut to Taz versus Mr.
Yeah,
Perfect.
the rule of the draft was that 20 people will be drafted on Raw, and then the rest will just be on WWF.com.
Yep. I wonder if you can still find those drafts. I
The
mean,
other things
besides
we noticed is,
you know,
apparently every champion can be on both shows, and
I
for
think
some
I
reason,
think it's only like specific championships can be on both shows. Like
Stone Cold can't be drafted.
Like it's like the Undisputed and the Women's Championships can be on both shows, but like you draft certain titles.
But yeah, Stone Cold is a free agent and can't be drafted.
For reasons they don't really explain it.
They say like some sort of contractual thing, but what would be the basis? You'd think Tess would be uncontractable because he's Mr. Immunity or something.
Nope, it's
no
Stone Cold.
No one remembers that gimmick but me anymore.
He's immune from me listening to you.
So yeah, we get Taz versus Mr. Perfect, and I immediately thought that was a little bit odd, considering we saw Taz in that backstage thing they said, like the behind the scenes WrestleMania, doing commentary. So I thought
it was transitioning.
Well, they were talking about during the WrestleMania behind the scenes thing that you could do commentary with a large amount of different people, not just the commentators. And it was sort of like the thing that fans can do is like commentate a match with whoever they want.
And somebody picked Taz, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, and so that's what it was. I thought it was like a situation where he was already, starting, like that was his like
transitionary period, yeah.
That was like the indication of okay, now he's going to be behind the desk or whatever.
He also commentated on some of Heat. It's just
release Heat.
Release it.
We want to see more Taz commentary. God damn it! Release Heat.
Mr. Perfect attacks with a wild promo. Just he cuts a promo and hits him.
Talking about how he's perfect. This match is okay. Like, this does not stand out as a match. I feel like if these two were in their
shit neck versus shit back.
My neck, my back. Anyway, like if these two were in their prime, this match would be awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
But sadly, both are pretty broken down, and also this match is short. Like we get some basic spots.
I noticed a couple of great signs. I don't know if it was during this match, but I saw more strudel than a bakery, obviously referring to The Rock. And the sign that became a standard sign in pretty much every WWE game for years, the guy behind me can't see.
Yes. It's such a dumb sign, but I love it.
It's so good. Yeah, so we get some basic spots, and then like Taz wins with a Kata Hajime.
Gets him with the Taz mission.
The Taz mission.
Then we cut to Ric Flair in his war room, which is just him at a table with Arn Anderson. And there's a small glass
you can't boo in here. This is Flair's war room.
There's a small glass of juice.
This is not the woo room.
With a bunch of straws and Splenda sweetener.
Yeah, or like they were like coffee stirrers, we think. Like the little red things you stir,
or just coffee straws.
Sometimes it's a little stirring straw.
Why would you drink coffee with a straw?
Because you don't want it. Because your tongue will hurt.
Your tongue's gonna hurt no matter what. It's coffee.
When I first saw them, I legitimately thought they were wrapped things of Twizzlers.
Woo, Twizzlers. And McMahon is getting ready in his war room, which I think is just his office. And
Gentlemen,
he is
you can't see in here. This is Mr. McMahon's war room.
These are not war rooms. Where's the big map? And they're
Vince
way
is
too
perusing
small.
all the information he needs to get ready for this draft, which is a binder with a single 8x8 of Kurt Angle on it.
Exactly. Pictures of Kurt Angle.
I need more pictures of Kurt Angle, damn it.
Which is how I prep for a lot of things.
Hold on, we gotta...
When I think of a war room, I think of a very large room with, intersecting tables, or just one big giant round table, like it's fucking Camelot.
You think so? You'd think that it'd be like a big meeting table, but it's just Vince at his desk.
Hold on, we gotta get ready for the draft. All right, now we're ready.
Oh, why is that one too big? Hold on, I need to try that again. Wait, where'd I... Ah, shit, I closed my Discord somehow. Oh, it fucking shoved an ad in my face. That's why.
What the fuck?
Oh, my picture was too big. It was trying to get me to do Nitro so I could post bigger pictures of Kurt Angle. Because apparently the picture I copied was too big. Anyway.
Oh, no, we're not done. We gotta get ready. Hold on.
You're right, we gotta get ready.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. All right.
Our Discord is now filled with pictures of Kurt Angle, so this is now time for the draft.
Yes. Vince McMahon comes out to a really cheap-looking podium.
Yeah, it's like made of pipes.
It's like pipes and some really cheap glass.
So Vince picks the number 1 pick, The Rock.
The Rock.
And The Rock is very angry about being drafted to the brand he made the name of.
Yes. Crowd chants asshole when The Rock comes out. They're chanting asshole of Vince. And Vince says, don't call The Rock an asshole.
Yeah.
Man, do I miss heels that deflected chants,
I love that shit.
That's good.
Yeah, there needs to be more of that.
More gonna do, or more... more, if you say what if you sleep with your sister, just something to deal with the fucking crowd.
Acknowledge the chants, god damn it.
Like if they do CM Punk chants nowadays, I would just make a joke about how he's on the panel. He's on the panel.
He's on the panel.
He's on the panel.
One of my favorite what chant deflections was The Miz saying, "You all sound like a bunch of ducks."
What?
More bread.
During this, Vince says to quote a famous comedian, I brought you into this world, I can take you out. We were like, what comedian is he quoting? And then we looked it up. It was Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
We're live at Penn State. Woo!
But
yeah, this episode is cursed.
At the same time, I was saying, yeah, Bill Cosby may have popularized it, but that's such a old school dad saying in general, so it's not really
true. But I guess
did you know they changed the name to State College, Pennsylvania?
No, I did not.
I guess they wanted to get away from the unfortunate name. Yeah,
Vince,
you'll have to explain what's unfortunate about it.
Penn State was the university for the Jerry Sandusky incidents.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
Sex abuse.
So this is just a cursed episode all around. Anyway, Rock does a promo. What I remember is
McMahon establishes rules if he goes to SmackDown, like he can't say certain catchphrases, he can't talk about candy asses or like shoving things in people's ass. He's not allowed to touch Vince McMahon. He's not allowed to sexually harass Jonathan Coachman. That's not true. He allows that.
Man,
he should do that. Honestly,
you're not allowed to put your hands on Jonathan Coachman again.
You're not allowed to say it doesn't matter what you think, because everything matters to me. You're my son, Rock.
at some point during Rock's promo, he talks about Rikishi's ass, and it's just like, can we not just do one
Oh yeah,
episode?
actually, Rock talks about all the things he did on Raw.
Can we? For us, it you know how there's that joke that everyone always does when the situation comes up where can we get beyond Thunderdome? For us, it's can we get beyond Rikishi's ass?
I was gonna say, can we get around Rikishi's ass?
We get around this. It feels like every episode of Wrestle Boys we do, ass just gets involved somehow.
It's a consistent amount of ass that you could set your watch to it.
Okay.
It's just a watch with a big fucking cheeks with a crack on it.
Oh my god.
Does anyone know what time it is?
I mean,
Oh,
That's not.
I wanted the single really short one.
Hold on, I'll find it. I'll find it. Found it.
I just want to know what time it is. It's important.
I know. I'm trying to get the time. Give me a sec. I fucked up. There we go.
ass.
There we go.
Anyway.
Got the time. Okay.
So yeah, the Rock starts a chant with the crowd of like, "You are an asshole," and JR just mentions, "It sounds like we're at a Proctolo this convention,"
which is a great line.
I'm just imagining like this guy,
I would know.
this guy in a hospital bed with his ass in the air, and there's a massive crowd of people trying to point out to a blind doctor where the asshole is.
I will say overall, it is nice to hear for the most part, JR and Jerry's commentary, because most of the time they are doing a fairly good job of, commentary on the match. But I think that's missing from them is there not a lot of funny little moments.
Occasionally, Lawler has some good zingers, but not this week, I think.
No, they were kind of phoning it in this week, I could tell.
So Rock was saying, whoa, 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 so many times, it made me immediately think of Yosemite Sam. When I say whoa, I mean whoa.
Whoa! That's a botchamania fucking stinger right there.
Ric Flair comes out next and reveals that his first draft pick is The Undertaker.
Hold on, we need to talk about the fact that The Rock was not made by Rocky Johnson's penis.
Oh yes.
Because part of the promo was like, you didn't make The Rock, so-and-so didn't make The Rock, my parents didn't make The Rock.
The Rock's parents did.
I don't know who my dad is. La, 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 look at the tongue, look at the tongue.
Look at the tongue. We're never going to think of anything other than that. The look at the tongue bit. Oh, my God. All right, so yes, the number one draft pick for Raw, The Undertaker, who is very pissed about this for
Undertaker
some reason.
reacts in the back by getting up, grabbing his seat, and fucking slamming it in anger.
But it's like, I swear I remember this. And maybe I'm wrong.
No,
I remember from last week.
I've told you many times, Mega Fighter, you are not wrong. Undertaker clearly went into Ric Flair's office and tried to persuade Rick into making him his first pick.
You know what? You should draft me. I won't get angry about it if you do. I swear.
1 week later.
One week later.
Damn it!
Literally,
Fuck!
Why did he draft me?
Why?
So mad!
he literally wanted Rick to pick him just so he could essentially make Rick's life miserable. This is what he wanted.
And he got it, but now he's mad about it.
Yes.
I don't. What happened in the right
What gave him second thoughts to from just, oh yeah, I want you to draft me on Raw so I can torture you, to
1 week later.
and all of a sudden he hates being on Raw.
It wasn't even a full week. It was like, wasn't he like trying to shake him down on like Tuesday,
SmackDown?
Thursday, SmackDown? Yeah.
Today is Thursday.
There's something weird happening in
Tuesday, the Thursday.
There's something weird happened in writing or did they just forget that happened?
Right? Like, this is nuts.
Undertaker is wearing all black, like black leather coat, black shirt, black sunglasses, and a black hat. And I remember muttering something when he stormed out of the room. Go back to your Matrix convention, you fuck.
Yes.
Oh, God. Biker Taker's gear continues to look fucking terrible.
He's got the dry. He's
got the dry. That is the opposite of we figured it out.
Yeah,
the dry. It's the opposite of drip.
He's so dry. He's cracking. Kurt Angle can't fucking believe this. He can't believe that the Undertaker, who 1 week ago said he wanted to be drafted to Raw, got drafted to Raw.
And that he wasn't drafted first to SmackDown.
Mr. McMahon talks about something, but I just noticed there's a picture of pheasants behind him, and that's the only note I wrote down.
Yeah. He has like an art painting. He has an art painting of pheasants behind him.
Shit, we need more pictures of Kurt Angle.
Oh shit! I put that in the wrong.
Oh my god, that would have been great if he had some artist rendering of Kurt Angle behind him instead.
This changes my whole draft plan. Hold on, I gotta check my notes.
There we go.
This is only funny because we're posting pictures of Kurt Angle.
And no one can see it. I love how we're doing visual jokes in an audio.
We're doing visual gags on an audio podcast.
So
to be honest, we did this before.
We've done it before, but it's hilarious to point out that no one else can see what we're doing.
It's only funny to like me.
We mentioned stuff that we're looking at, but we're not showing to the audience. And it was like this.
I might have to include a picture of Kurt Angle in the description.
That's gonna be like the fucking picture. Like one of these is gonna be the picture we use for this episode, just because.
And when I listen back to the episode just to see how it turned out, I always think to myself, the audience can't see what we're talking about.
The picture of Kurt Angle on the desk makes me think of like fucking Sonic 06 when the president. It was either Adventure 2 or...
It was Adventure 2, I think.
Adventure 2 has the president with the picture of Sonic and Shadow on his fucking desk.
All right. So we have a match, I believe, coming up. Edge...
I'm sorry, I don't know this match because my eyes fucking melted.
Yeah. We have Edge and DDP versus Christian and Booker T, a.k.a. oh god, my eyes again. I mean, I guess this isn't as bad as another match coming up.
You know, 3 of these guys' entrances blow out your eyes, because Edge got the flashing, Christian's got, like, sparkles, and Booker T has the brightest fire on the planet.
Honestly, Edge is the worst, because his is rapid fire.
Yeah.
All I have on here is good match. I don't really...
It was a pretty good tag team match. Booker T won after scissors. That kind of awkwardness between him and Edge didn't seem as prevalent, so... It was actually pretty good.
Yeah, the matches were short, so I didn't have a lot of time to take up like my usual notes, but just having like good match is nice.
Honestly, when I watch Edge's entrance, I feel like I'm trying to remember if I actually saw this entrance when I was younger and thinking if I did, man, I'm old now that I can't stand to look at it now.
I think it's also because you're just like you're sitting at a computer. You're much closer at your you're much closer to the screen than when you were a kid watching it like on a TV.
Just bright lights, good. But yeah, I never noticed it hurt my eyes that much before.
Yeah. But Allie, it's like Inuyasha told you. Fucking well-lit room with your eyes with not too much, like not too close to the TV. I swear to God,
Mega Fighter, I actually tried to see if I could find that. I cannot find it.
I know, right? It's like it exists. I know it does. I saw it decades ago, but I can't find it now.
Booker
It's
T.
real.
Booker T wins after some scissors, and from the McMahon War Room, he announces that his next choice is Kurt Angle, who he
Oh my
didn't
God.
pick first. And why was his binders full of Kurt Angle if he wasn't going to pick him first?
I think
know,
he just
right?
had I think he just had the one binder with Kurt Angle, but it would have been funnier if it was.
If he just had several binders of
Every
Kurt Angle
one!
pictures.
Every binder, every single fucking one is just pictures of Kurt Angle. You can't lie to me. Tell me the goddamn truth.
Yeah, Kurt Angle is the second pick for SmackDown, so far so good. Meanwhile, I have the
metal gives me ideas in bed.
the number 2 pick for Raw, the entirety of the NWO.
All NWO. All three of them who are standing on top of each other with a, 18-foot trench coat.
Hi, I'm NWO.
Hi, I'm Kevin NWO. I'm old enough for this movie. There's something wrong with
my
your...
question remains.
The Eric Andre skit where he's buying the car. Open your jacket. No, I want to purchase your vehicle.
Why did I think of the Eric Andre skit where he's the octopus, but it's all members of the NWO?
No,
I am the NW Octopus.
NW Octopus.
Like Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, X-Pac, Scott Norton, Buff Bagwell, fucking Conan,
Sting with quote marks.
the NWO Sting. Getting dumber. So my question here is, why the fuck is Ric Flair drafting the NWO? And also, why are the NWO draftable? I thought they were like an invading force. I know they got signed by Vince, but still, you'd think they'd be like free agents because you think they'd be ineligible because they're an invading
the NWO
force.
can't be controlled, so that's why they're being drafted to one brand.
Yes, by the guy who hates them.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, this is so dumb.
Vince called that they were going to pick the NWO next, and he's pissed about it.
I think they honestly did it just to be shocking.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So Kurt Angle is suggesting to Vince what he could pick instead to make up for the fact that the NWO is now not on his brand, and Kurt picks Chris Benoit. I don't know
if we don't have to talk about him just yet.
I was going to ask if we needed to talk about it.
I feel like when he actually shows up on television, we'll talk about him. But no, they're just bringing him up because he's a draft pick. We'll talk about him.
Wait a minute. Are you sure it's not Lance Storm?
Ow! I dropped a bottle on my head. Ow!
See now, Rocktan, that's what happens when you make stupid jokes. Allie gets hurt.
No, not again.
All right. And then I believe Ric Flair picks his number 3 pick.
Which is
I don't remember any segment. Kane.
Also, the NWO are in his office.
This is around where I started realizing Flair's picks suck.
Yes.
Flair doesn't know how to build a fucking roster.
He's picked a guy who hates him, the invading force
that want to hurt him.
That want to hurt him, and now Kane.
Yes, Big Daddy Kane.
Big Daddy Kane.
Big Daddy Kane, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Big Daddy Kane would be a much better one.
So Trish Stratus comes out.
Because we got a match.
Because she shows up.
Honestly, Kane, I think we said Kane was like the one pick that wasn't that bad. Or at least semi-good.
Semi-good, I guess.
It seems like he's like drafting old people and big guys.
Yeah. It feels more like a Vince McMahon
You know,
draft.
maybe
more than
that's
a
what
Ric
it-
Flair one.
Maybe that's the idea. Maybe it's to make it. The idea is for Rick to pick like McMahon pick. You would think McMahon would pick. Maybe that's
Yeah,
Maybe.
but as a counterpoint, picture of Kurt Angle.
That is a good point. What's wrong with that picture of Kurt Angle? What the fuck?
I think that's a video game picture of him.
yes.
He looks weirdly long. I don't know.
All right.
It's like a real picture of Kurt Angle with a fake head.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like a stretch Kurt Angle.
His eyebrows are way too close together.
So Trish Stratus versus Ivory is a match, and I feel bad because I did not give this match my full attention. But to be fair, none of us did because they brought up like on the sponsors mint Skittles.
Mint
Yes.
Skittles.
We were all like, "Wait, what? Is this
We
a
spent
thing?"
the rest of the match talking about mint Skittles the whole
To
time.
be fair, that wasn't the only thing they talked about that was sponsored. They dropped like 2 fucking things on us at the same time, and I had to look up both because I was just genuinely curious. And the first one was Mint Skittles. The second one was a new album by the artist Custom.
Yes.
and the album is fast. We looked this up. Custom is so like obscure to the music world that his fucking album is part of his like Wikipedia page.
Hey,
It's not a separate page.
his album is part of his Wikipedia page. And it's the only album that's listed. So everything else is like unreleased or like not fucking
Never made.
fucking made or something. And by the way, we listened to the music. We listened to some of the music from
We listened to his single. We listened to like his biggest single, Hey Mister. And it sucks.
It fucking sucks.
It's like a shitty John Mayer track.
It's like
And
if
that's saying
John Mayer collabed with like a new metal act. Like
And got punched in the throat.
When I listened to it, was like I was shockingly going, "Oh my god, I remember this."
Roxanne remembers this, which is impressive because I don't. And
But then again, it is Wikipedia does say he actually
got like banned from MTV because like
there was
There was-
pedophilic themes in his music video.
and then like the person who played like the daughter in the music video was like, no, I was like 22 at the time. That's stupid.
he actually the Hey Mister song actually peaked at number 28 on the Billboard mainstream rock charts and number 20 on the modern rock.
Or
How
something like
the
that. It was like
fuck?
20 and 28, but I can't remember.
I was
which
gonna say
which.
2000s rock was bad.
2000s rock was bad. We were just coming like Kurt Cobain had killed himself, and then grunge pretty much was done at that point. Yeah, 28 on the mainstream rock charts and 20 on the modern rock charts. Okay.
Yeah, that must have been a case of people were just desperate for anything, I guess, at that point.
Desperate for
that.
anything kind of at least slightly less miserable. But it's like, this sucks.
The other songs that were in 2002, Hero by Chad Kroeger and Josie Scott.
Oh my god, we
The
can't get away
Zephyr
from
song
Josie
by
Scott.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, this is not too bad.
I Stand Alone by Godsmack.
I like Godsmack. Come on.
Stand there.
No One Knows by Queens of the Stone Age.
Great song.
Coaches
that's
by
good.
Audioslave.
Ooh, that's also pretty good.
Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous by Good Charlotte.
Oh no! Oh no! That song.
Okay, so back to Trish Stratus versus Ivory. So
Oh,
what were
hold
the
on. I'm
flavors of
sorry.
mint Skittles?
I'm going to give you the top 5. And I know this is a long segment, but... Number 5. The Middle by Jimmy Eat World.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Forgot about that.
Number
song.
3.
Wait, where's number 4?
By the Way, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Wait, was number 4 by the way, or was number 3?
Number 2, Puddle of Mud, or as
You're
I call
skipping
them,
number 4, you asshole.
I
what
have
was
my
number 4?
reasons. I'll tell you when I'm done.
Okay.
Blurry
Number
by
1.
Puddle of Mud, or Duddle of Pud, as I call them.
Okay, number 1.
When I'm gone by 3 doors down. 3 doors
man.
down.
Okay,
Really?
number 4.
Number 4 is
Okay.
Headstrong by Trapped.
Oh no!
Oh, this episode is fucked, dude.
Oh my god!
Chris Taylor Brown is coming to yell at us. They probably call us like some sort of ableist slur from the 2000s.
We're not on Parlor. It's fine.
No one's on Parlor. Anyway. But yeah, back to the Trish Stratus versus Ivory match. So what were the flavors of mint Skittles again?
Yeah, Trish Stratus versus Ivory. So
There
the
were-
match starts by the mint flavors are cool mint, peppermint, toffee mint, spearmint, and sweet mint. And apparently they were very bad and like only sold for like half a year.
I actually looked at the entries and I'm confused. There's like there's like freshman and then there's Skittles.
Yeah, there's like a mint Skittles that was like sold.
There's like a-
They also had a Skittles.
There's like a
Skitters. They also had a Skittles with buttermint.
There's like a mint Skittles and then a Skittles mint. I'm like, wait, what?
And I think the Skittles mint was like sold in Europe or something.
Mint Skittles and Skittles mint.
Man,
They also had confused Skittles.
They have, you know what's crazy about that? There's actually 3 different versions of the like the confused thing where it's
it was
essentially
like
the
mixed
same,
up mystery Skittles and all that.
or at least 3 different versions of the same idea where the flavors are mixed up, where the flavors don't match what the color is. Yes.
Man. I believe Trish Stratus wins this match by the toffee mint kick. I really genuinely feel bad that we weren't paying attention to this match because it's like I like Trish, I like Ivory, but at the same time, you can't just throw mint Skittles at us.
And Custom by Fast by Custom.
Fast by Custom. We get next the number 4 pick for SmackDown, Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan. And I think we noticed something for the first time. Hulk's theme's dubbed.
They dubbed over his theme because I imagine it was Voodoo
They didn't
Child.
want to. It was Voodoo Child Slight Return.
They didn't want to pay the Hendrix estate.
They didn't want to pay the Hendrix estate, so it's just this generic ass Jim Johnson like bam, 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 and like they're strumming the fucking notes to the actual song, but they're not the notes to the fake song. They're dubbing over it.
We get. I think we get like a cut
really
commercial or
bad.
something.
We do cut to a commercial, and I believe it was the yearly bikini special.
Oh
The
yeah.
Divas 2002 swimsuit issue.
POV, you are Jerry Lawler.
We're trying to be like Sports Illustrated.
I do have a picture from the 2002 Divas swimsuit issue right here, actually.
Oh yeah. More fucking pictures occurring. You know how in internet comment etiquette, whenever like someone posts something really bad, you reply with a picture of an old man? Every time someone suggests me to like, I'm just gonna send pictures of Kurt Angle to people I don't like.
Every time we get a negative, like a really like negative comment on a WRASSLEBOYS, we're just gonna reply with pictures of Kurt Angle.
We all have to reply with pictures of Kurt Angle.
Yes, I am down with this plan.
You got it.
I immediately think, why is Hogan still wearing NWO colors on his tassels?
Great question.
My gear's not in, brother.
They haven't fitted him for red and yellow yet. I come back and Flair finally gets a good pick for Raw. Pick number 4, Rob Van Dam, the Intercontinental Champion.
Mr. Opening Match.
Mr. Opening Match. Rob Van Dam.
He's
Actually
very
a pretty
good, but
pick.
it's just a very odd pick. Like, there's no pattern to this pick.
There's no pattern. There's no idea.
Oh
Like,
wait,
if
I
this
don't
were
think. I don't think. No wait, I don't think we did. Hogan come out during that because I'm not sure if he did.
He did, because that's why we talked about Voodoo Child. They're
All he
not
did was
voodoo
he came
child.
out and played guitar.
Chudu Wild.
Chudu Wild.
Yes. We get a quick pick for SmackDown. Number 5, Billy and Chuck, the tag team champions. So Vince's picks are still going strong. That's not even sarcasm.
Billy and Chuck, top 10.
They've been a top tier tag team so far. They've been a really good team. They gel well together.
They're consistent is the thing I like about them.
They're consistent. They're always staying in good shape and stretching. They know each other well.
They give each other weighted chocolates.
They give each other weighted chocolates. Then we're at the top of the hour.
We're at the top of the hour, and the NWO are backstage getting ready for a match. For some reason, X-Pac has nunchucks.
Yes, I feel like that.
Actually, wasn't that them going to? Actually, I think this was them going to wreck him complaining.
No, I think that might have been earlier. But either way,
that was earlier because Hogan and Rock are teaming up.
Yeah, Hogan and Rock are teaming up against the NWO in a handicap match, and yeah, I guess a part of X-Pac's gimmick that we've always kind of forgotten is that he had like martial arts background of some sort.
Or at least they played up. Or at least they played up that he did because he.
They played it up because he does kicks.
I trained with Steve Blackman for like a week.
He does kicks, therefore martial arts, right?
That's how it works, right?
Yeah.
I do like how this was when they started showing off, like during this match, they started showing like a draft kicker or draft ticker.
Yeah,
like for like all the.
They had a little
chiron.
They had like a little chiron of like who's going where.
That was cool. Like I like that. I like the little things, you know. It's like, oh hey, draft ticker.
We're trying to be the CNN.
Yeah, like ESPN or something.
This is WWF.
So this was mostly just a match. Like this was just some sports entertainment shit. Like people doing tag.
I saw the sign that I kind of liked, which was Bad Rock, no pie.
Bad Rock, no pie. I know there was one, and I can't remember the wording. It was like, to be the undisputed champion, you have to win like the NWA World Title or something.
Yes. You can't be the undisputed champion unless you win the NWA title.
Yeah, that I think is our sign of the week because that sign was really funny.
It was.
That is insanely clever just to think that up.
Yeah.
NWO win with DQ. Kane comes in, has had enough of this shit.
During like a spot where it's like everyone's kind of fighting, X-Pac just kind of stands there and does a nunchuck display mid-match.
Yeah.
Like,
and he cannot fling those nunchucks at all.
No. But yeah, so Kane runs in and just starts beating up the NWO for reasons that I don't really understand. I think they might have made fun of Kane at some point.
Because he was feuding with Kurt Angle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. For what that was worth. But yeah, they play the music for the NWO, but then Kane hits they hit Kane's pyro. Even though I don't think he even raised his arms.
Yeah, he never did the taunt.
His arms were down and the pyro just blew up.
And then they played his music, and it's like, but he did the run-in. He wasn't in the match. Why are you playing his music? I fucking hate this. This is the thing that I'm going to complain about forever of just like inappropriate music cueing. Where it's like, he lost the match. Play his music.
Yeah, that's a good point. If you lost the match, why is your music being played?
We then do a backstage for where Flair and McMahon argue, and they all just go like, well, I picked this one. I picked this one. Basically.
So, Ric Flair dressed Booker T.
Number 5 pick for Raw.
Number 5 pick for SmackDown, Edge.
Then the number 6 pick for Raw, The Big Show. Because that makes sense actually, because Big Show was in WCW.
Yes.
And then the number 7 pick for SmackDown, Rikishi. I wrote down the note, this is dumb.
The big cheek.
Yeah, you started to say so. The big Rikishi. And he cut himself off.
Flair talks about how he'll
actually-
sit on his fucking face.
I actually appreciate that they had this thing where Vince and Rick just did a game of I can outpick you and just did a bunch of picks at once. There needed to be more of that during the show and less of the segments of them having come out and announced just one pick.
I know. I feel like there's just got to be a better way to do this. Anyway, we have our next match: Jeff Hardy with Matt Hardy and Lita versus Billy Gunn with Chuck Palumbo and Rico. Oh yeah, there we go. I don't remember much of this match besides the fact that Lita did like a really awkward like Hurricane Rana to Rico. I'm just at least glad that Jeff Hardy's not wearing panties on his head tonight.
Yeah, he looks normal today.
As normal as Jeff Hardy can look.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I just remembered the next segment, but just another singles match that I thought was going to be a tag match because I always end up thinking that for some reason.
Were you there when Hulk Hogan slammed Andre the Giant?
No, but I was there when Triple H sawed a car in half. I was there when Jeff Hardy wore panties on his head. I was there when APA went to a gay bar. I was there when Bradshaw said he wasn't going to rape Rebecca Romaine Stamos. I was there when Undertaker took David Flair to the shower.
Oh God!
I was there when Chris Jericho ran over a dog.
Yes. I was there when Hogan ran into Rock with a semi-truck.
I was there when... Fuck, I can't think of one now.
I was there when Allie accidentally played the N-word on the episode.
Yes.
So yeah, they do like a bit where it's like one of those like I was there for this moment, like showing it like, hey, wrestling fans are cool, or WWE fans are cool, WWF fans, whatever. But we want a version of that from like if we get big enough, where it's just our fans like going like I was there when like, and then something really dumb happening.
Yes.
I was there when Booker T was called buckwheat on crack.
I was there when Kurt Angle started dropping fat rhymes.
I was there when Kurt Angle did the Angle Rooney.
I was there when WRASSLEBOYS made the joke that you have a 2 out of 3 chance of getting autism from the show.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Anyway, we get some more picks. We get like the controversial pick. Number 7 for Raw, Bubba Ray Dudley. Number 8 for SmackDown, Devon Dudley. Why would you draft these two separately?
Well, I think it was a case of because Bubba got drafted, that means Devon automatically
You can draft a unit, right?
Yeah, in fact, Flair did that. So why is he not drafting the team?
I specifically want Devon.
Like, why? They both did like a team draft. Flair drafted the NWO and McMahon drafted Billy and Chuck. What the fuck? Why did we need to separate these two? They were great together. And they were barely pushed when they were separate.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Just, what the fuck?
I need Devon's gonna get me coffee. Ah.
Pretty much. We get a match, I say in generous terms. It's Rikishi versus William Regal. But before I can even ask if it's for the European title, Brock Lesnar comes out and murders Rikishi.
Yes.
You missed something very important about this Regal versus Rikishi match.
Yes?
Clock Stoppers starring French Stewart.
Yeah! Fuck yeah! Fucking Clock Stoppers.
Fucking Clock Stoppers, yeah!
Woo!
You gotta watch that slows down time.
You guys are so excited about this because I
So
don't
Clock Stoppers was a 2002 Nickelodeon movie about a kid whose like dad makes like a magic or like a super science watch that like can like slow down time and stop time. And also fucking French Stewart's in it.
Well,
It's just like one of the most
I think that's the
2000
reason that
things.
I don't know about this is because this is coming from someone who, for years, never got to watch Nickelodeon, and I was definitely not
This was
watching
like
around
a
this
theatrical
time.
release.
Also, we make a stoppers reference in our book that we're releasing.
Yeah, we make a Clockstoppers reference in our book. We love Clockstoppers because of how dumb it is. It is wonderfully dumb.
Paul Heyman looking kind of destitute.
I should note though, Clockstoppers, by the way, is directed by Jonathan Frakes.
No way.
Wait,
God,
no,
We created it.
no, we fired you. Get out,
Not this
get out.
I thought we had
Stop
Duke Nukem.
Pure fiction. It's fiction.
We fired both of them. Wait, how
Hey,
did you get in
did
here?
we fire you, Jonathan
It's
Frakes?
a total fabrication. It never happened. It never happened.
Oh, okay.
Get out of here, Riker.
Writer. Not this time. It never happened. It's false. It never happened. It's a fake. It's fiction. It's an urban legend that never happened. No way. We got you. Not
Ah,
you got
damn it,
me.
he got us. He got us.
God damn it.
Fucking Jonathan Frakes. Every time.
We're at WWF New York where Jazz is slightly uncomfortable looking.
Very still stiff on the mic.
She's not
So-
booked.
She's just kind of talking about how she's gonna beat up Trish or something,
Bitch.
and how she's the baddest bitch and she can be on both shows.
She's basically talking about like she doesn't care if it's Trish or Lita. I think she's basically calling out both of them and saying,
Okay.
I can kick both your asses.
Why is the women's division like co-branded? Why can't it just be draft like the entire division to Raw? You can't possibly have that many women that you can have like significant feuds on both shows for all your women.
Yeah.
Like, right? Like, I feel like there's less than 10 women in the whole division. See, there's like Jazz, Trish, sometimes Jacqueline when she's not a referee,
Tori.
Lita, Ivory, Tori, Molly Holly, Stacy Keibler. I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that is it.
Yeah. Next up, we have our number 8 pick for Raw, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, who I feel is way too early and new to be drafted already. I feel like he should have been a free agent.
Oh yeah, there was this whole argument between Rick and McMahon about who got to pick Brock first.
I feel like that should have been like a thing where like Paul comes in and just
Vince says he gets to
"Actually."
pick. Vince says he gets to pick Brock, but he'll give Rick 2. And then Rick doesn't want to. So Rick takes Brock.
Yeah, basically Rick is like, you're trying to change the rules, Vince. I'm not gonna go that
So
way.
Vince picks Mark Henry.
A fair pick.
Not appearing tonight, but I can't wait.
So that's number 9 pick for SmackDown. The 9 pick for Raw, William Regal.
Decent pick.
Decent pick, yeah.
Vince
number
one-ups
10.
him by picking Maven.
Maven! Yeah! Hardcore champion.
Is he still hardcore champ?
Yes. He
Oh,
didn't
okay.
lose it in that match because Brock interrupted and destroyed everybody. And the number 10 pick for Raw, Lita. That draft sucked. I'll be honest. Like, there were
Vince-
some good starting picks, but I didn't understand most
Vince
of them.
is like, why'd you draft a woman?
You
yeah,
pervert.
honestly, either this was intentionally done. This doesn't really seem like intentionally done to make McMahon seem like he made the superior picks, and also, like I said earlier, it really does seem like maybe it was almost intentionally done to make Rick look like he was picking like McMahon. Essentially, I don't know. It's very strange.
It was very strange, very dumb. Maybe one day me and Allie will do a draft of this roster, of all the picks they have, including the online ones, and we'll fucking figure out a better drafted setup than this.
I will
Maybe.
tell you the draft, though.
Yes.
I know it's a lot, but this is just because the brand split's happening and I want to know who's on each roster. So,
Right.
Number 11, Billy Kidman.
For that was for
SmackDown.
Raw? SmackDown. Okay.
Raw gets Bradshaw.
I think we're going to be dealing with that the upcoming week. If that's
SmackDown gets
Yeah.
Tajiri. Raw gets Steven Richards. SmackDown gets Chris Jericho. Raw
Which
gets
is a
Matt
result
Hardy.
of like the match, which is a result of the main event match. Raw gets Matt Hardy.
SmackDown gets Ivory. Raw gets Raven.
Maven, what?
SmackDown gets Albert. Raw gets Jeff Hardy.
Oh, I just want to know, Lita, Matt, and Jeff all drafted to Raw,
Yep.
but individually instead of as like the Hardy Boys or Team Extreme.
Yep.
Seems like a waste
Weird.
of picks.
What the
Like
hell?
you burned 3 picks. You could have brought them in over as a unit.
But
Hurricane
you did already, Rick. Jesus Christ.
Hurricane goes to SmackDown. Mr. Perfect goes to Raw. El Snow goes to SmackDown. Spike Dudley goes to Raw. Lance Storm goes to SmackDown. D'Lo Brown goes to Raw.
Yeah,
D'Lo
remember that
Brown.
D'Lo Brown still wrestles.
Wow.
DDP goes to SmackDown.
That's the European title.
Paige Falkenberg.
Yeah, Paige Falkenberg.
Sean
Stacey-
Stasiak.
Goes
John
to Raw.
Stasiak. Yes,
John
I
Stasiak
spotted that.
still getting work.
Tori Wilson goes to SmackDown. Terry goes to Raw. Scotty Too Hottie goes to SmackDown. Jacqueline goes to Raw. Stacy Keibler goes to SmackDown. Goldust goes to Raw. Christian goes to SmackDown. Trish goes to Raw. Test goes to SmackDown. Raw goes to Just Incredible.
Just Incredible goes to Raw. Raw does not go
Raw
to
is
Incredible.
Just Incredible.
Raw is just incredible, yeah.
I didn't know Just Incredible was even on the.
Farouk
in WWE.
goes to SmackDown.
He was in the X Factor.
Big Bomb,
Oh,
Big
right.
Bomb Man goes to Raw.
Go to Raw. Big Raw man.
Taz goes to
to
SmackDown. Tama Dreamer goes to Raw. Hardcore Holly goes to SmackDown, and Crash goes to Raw. Val Venus, or listed as the Big Valboski,
Yes.
went to
SmackDown.
SmackDown. Mighty Molly went to Raw, and Mr. Irrelevant,
Harry
Harry
Saturn.
Saturn.
Mr. Elvin is the name of anyone who gets picked last in the draft. Because that is how bottom of the barrel you are. Anyway, so we got our IC title match.
Yes.
Kurt Angle versus Rob Van Dam. This
I
match
love
should have
the-
been good.
I love that Kurt tried to win the match immediately before the bell rang by German suplexing the shit out of RVD.
That
and
was
pinning him.
cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
But I forget, like, what was shitty about this match? So that
It just wasn't that great.
It just sort of
Like-
DQs out.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
RVD bumps Tim White at one point, and Tim White calls for the DQ, and that's just
all
it.
right.
And it's like that's disappointing.
Edge runs in.
Ed
beats up
runs
Kurt
in,
Angle.
Does a belly to belly throw, which is fucking awesome.
does a belly to Kurt Angle. That's pretty cool.
Think I know. And then all the refs ran in.
All the rest ran in to hold down Edge, and Kurt
Yeah.
Angle's leaving.
It's like they just all the refs give. It's like, why do you need this many refs to break these two up?
I don't know what came next after this.
I noticed that Kurt Angle needs chapstick because he keeps busting his lip open.
He's busting his lip or his mouth, so either he needs chapstick or he needs to brush his fucking teeth.
There was an
He needs
interview
to-
with Michael Cole.
I swear they played some sort of segment thing that I vaguely remember, but I need a reminder because all I have is a joke on here on my notes.
I think this is Michael Cole talking to Steph about the stipulation for the Jericho Triple H Stephanie match.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the segment that I was remembering? Because it was like, I think it was like some sort of video package thing or something. All I remember was the music sounded vaguely like the Psyche Taxi like song from Danganronpa V3. Like
That's a-
do 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 do.
That's a deep cut.
It is a deep. Says the guy who's also made Danganronpa references on this podcast.
Shut up. Jericho comes out and walks by a crouching bald man. It's never brought up.
Pass through the center. Anyway. But yeah, we have our main event.
Mega Fighter,
Triple threat.
go pick up hookers in your brain taxi and let me narrate this.
I would, but Godfather won't connect his phone.
Hook your phone up, Godfather.
He won't reset his number.
Oh, also, I was there when Ellie called the Godfather, and it didn't
Speaking
pick
of-
up.
Speaking of which, where did Godfather get drafted? Or is he not drafted?
He didn't.
God, he just didn't?
He just didn't.
Okay, weird.
It's weird because he's at the APA's like goodbye party later.
Yeah, that was on
Okay, so,
SmackDown.
yeah.
And Godfather goes to...
The true Godfather goes to Heat. True Mr. Irrelevant.
Unless he was just done.
I don't know.
I'm gonna look this up because I'm legitimately curious.
I feel like he did more after this, but who knows? But yeah, triple threat main event for the undisputed title: Triple H versus Chris Jericho versus Stephanie McMahon.
The amount of times,
His final match.
By the way, the amount of times the commentary during this match and before that they have mentioned what will happen, what could happen because of the stipulation of this match, where Steph got it changed, so she's made it a triple threat, so she could potentially win the title. They did not shut the fuck up about that. It was really fucking annoying.
Yeah, his last match is apparently going to be on June 2004 taping of SmackDown, so we got him for a while. But mostly, he's just on Jacked.
Yes.
And Heat.
Release Jacked.
And
Maybe don't release Jacked.
I want to go back. I want to mention that.
Hey!
I still think
I want a WWF jacket with my friends, okay?
No, you don't.
That's their catchphrase.
I still
Jacket
still
with your
think there should
friend.
have been. I still think there should have been a thing where Jericho was like, "What the fuck was Stephanie thinking by doing this? Like, she just made things harder for
I did
herself."
that like last week at the backstage, but
on Thursday nights.
But
Come up
otherwise,
and jack your son off.
or at least have a segment of him coming up to her and ask her, "Why'd you do that? That was dumb."
You think they just beat in on it and then just like Jericho would quickly roll Stephanie up and hey, she stays in the company, he's got the title back. Win-win. But no, she tries to like have a competitive match here with Jericho and Triple H, which is stupid.
Well, she starts out by like pushing out Hunter and then falling on her back to Jericho could pin her. But she changes her mind later.
Why not just stick with the plan?
They probably had an opportunity to do it.
So Triple H, I don't know if he had come out to it again before this, but I was so thankful that Triple H was back to his Motorhead theme. But I was also thinking, given how often they were advertising the Forcible Entry album, you'd think they'd have him coming out to the Drowning Pool one.
Here come the pain.
Wait, which Motorhead theme? That doesn't narrow it down.
Pain.
He doesn't have the King of Kings one yet, Mega Fighter.
Yeah, but that's still a Motorhead theme.
And he's not in Evolution. Not yet.
That's true. That's true. He's not in
Evolution is a scientific concept.
Nice.
Evolution is a theory. Creationist Triple H. Anyway, so yeah,
The Earth is 4,000 years old.
Triple H wins, so Stephanie's fired.
And Ric Flair was also 4,000 years old. Steps out. And
Steph's
she
gone.
very comically gets dragged out by security.
Yes.
And that's just Raw.
And Triple H
that's
Triple
Raw.
H gets the has the audience gets the audience to start serenading her with na hey goodbye.
Yeah. So now that's really starting to pick up. And now we go to SmackDown, which is not immediately in draft care. This is like the lingering like amount of pre-draft stuff they got to do.
Here's the thing. I thought that the brand split would start with SmackDown because Raw was the draft, but no. This is just another episode of Raw or another episode of SmackDown.
I think we all thought that.
No, it's just this is like, okay, we still got just some leftover stuff to deal with after the brand extension. Then we're starting it like fresh on Raw.
So SmackDown comes to you live from First Union Center in Philly.
Yep. We start off with the fun match.
One of the first things I noticed is there's a guy sitting directly behind Jerry and Cole wearing a Green Lantern shirt that is giving off this really creepy look.
Yeah. Isn't he like kind of hovering over a kid, or is that a different guy?
No, I don't think he is. He is kind of, his head is slightly to the right of them, so it's just like.
There was also a dude with an outsider shirt, which was cool.
Yes.
But yeah, we start off with a Thunder match, aka Booker T versus DDP.
Yes.
Then Brock comes in. Like, we're enjoying the match, but then Brock comes in and murders DDP. So
yep,
match over.
I don't know when I saw the sign on SmackDown, but if it weren't for the sign we talked about on Raw, this would have been my sign of the week. Repo Man took my car.
Repo Man took my car. Pretty good. Kurt Angle
comes out and he's angry. The crowd starts like chanting at him, and he just replies that you guys better respect Stephanie and what she's been through, or I'm gonna wrestle every single member of the audience.
I'm gonna wrestle all of you.
And then he starts getting out of the ring like he was gonna fucking do it.
Oh man!
Until Vince comes out, but I don't think he should have stopped him.
I know. I would watch Kurt Angle wrestle an entire crowd and Angle slam all of them.
Yeah.
This promo goes on for a while because it's like Kurt Angle comes out, he does his talking, then Vince comes out and he does his talking, and then Triple H comes out and does his talking.
The me.
Here comes the me. Here comes Triple H 2 belts.
Triple H is wondering why everyone says, including Vince, that he's a bad influence. Here's a montage of me hurting Stephanie.
Yes.
Kurt Angle wants a match. He doesn't even care if it's a title match. He just wants to wrestle.
I think actually Triple H says, "Oh, you think of a bad influence? You haven't seen anything yet."
But eventually, I think Ric Flair also comes out. I don't remember if he says any. Oh yeah, he says stuff. Because then Triple H is just looking at him like a fucking admiring fanboy.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, because Vince came out and basically said he was mad that Triple H got Stephanie gone, so now he's gonna make his life a living hell, and that's when Triple H basically says, "Oh, you think I was a bad influence? You ain't seen nothing yet. I'm gonna make your life a living hell."
But yeah, this is a long segment of talking just to get to the point of they're going to have a tag match at the top of the hour.
Yep.
It's going to be Kurt Angle and Vince McMahon versus
Ric Flair and Triple H.
Triple H and Ric Flair and Triple H.
The Dudleys are angry that they're being broke up, but they want that belt for one last time, so they want to take on Billy and Chuck.
Well, if they beat Billy and Chuck, they might not have to separate.
Yeah.
I guess. But if they lose, then hey, at least they won last time in Philly, right? One last time, we're gonna put a guy through a table. WRASSLEBOYS, your one source for wrestling-based Hamilton jokes you didn't think you wanted.
Wrestling-based Hamilton and Danganronpa jokes. That's clearly what they're here for.
Clearly what you're here for, ladies and gentlemen.
Also, Bubba has a mean shiner on one of his eyes. Like, his fucking...
He does.
The whites of his eyes are red with blood.
Right? It's nasty looking.
I have to say, this tag match between the two of them was actually, I think, the best match of the whole week.
Yeah,
It was really good. It was,
I noticed when fucking the Dudleys came out that they have different nameplates now, and they had to introduce them separately.
like
yeah,
like one's on Raw and one's on SmackDown. It's like
it's
that's
basically
stupid.
it's like way to give away that you're gonna separate them.
Also, why do this if the brand extension isn't like in effect yet?
Also, here's one of my favorite signs. It's a sign that just says, "This is neat."
This is neat. That's a very alley sign.
Yes.
Yeah. One of the things I heard this exchange during on commentary, Jerry said saying that Rico did Halle Berry's hair, and Cole saying something like, "What was he doing before that? Parking cars?"
And then fucking like Jerry Lawler's like, no, I said he was doing Halle Berry's hair. Fucking don't interrupt me. But yeah,
Yeah.
match was good.
Match was real.
There was
really
a bunch
solid.
of like Jerry Lawler going like, they're showing affection for each other. They're so gay, and it's like they're brothers, King. But they're kayfabe brothers, but they're still brothers. So it's like, look at them. Oh, they're gonna kiss now. That's so gay. It's like, stop it.
We're born in
Stop
the
it,
same
Jerry
town,
Lawler.
making us gay.
We have the same dad, therefore we're gay.
Who was their dad?
It was like Willie Loman Dudley.
Oh.
Yeah, he was like a traveling merchant and he fucked a bunch of women. And that's how like the whole Dudley family came about. That's why you have like Bubba and Devon and Spike and Big Dick and like Snod and Dudley and Dances with Dudley
And
And
Monster.
don't forget Stein Dudley.
and Sign Guy Dudley.
And Monster
Sorry, guy
Energy
Dudley,
Penis Dudley.
Monster Energy Penis Dudley, yes.
What happened after
And
this?
Chimpanzee Tsunami Dudley.
Oh, yes. Monkey Rainstorm. Dudley.
Okay, so the match almost goes in the Dudley's favor. Then like Devon gets pulled away. I think like Rico distracts the ref. Devon goes to beat up Rico, and that leaves Bubba alone to take the one and only or the famouser.
Yes.
Yeah, what's the famous sir?
And that ends the Dudleys as a team.
That's the end of the
But they
Dudleys for 2002 also.
for 2002.
It's it. That's it.
That's it. They are now on separate brands, but they do like get to put like I think they put Chuck through a table and then they say hi to Billy's penis.
Yeah.
I didn't know they do the hide to the penis, then they do the table.
Or yeah, one of the two.
Anyway,
we cut to the APA's office.
and it turns out they were also drafted like William Regal predicted, except William Regal was 100% wrong.
Because they got drafted to different brands.
Yes. Oh, that's a cursed Kurt Angle right there. Mega Fighter's been posting Kurt Angle this whole time. I scroll up, and it's all Kurt Angle.
I've been posting pictures of Kurt Angle for 10 minutes.
At various phases of neck.
And also
all the way from like
figure.
normal Kurt Angle to like small tree trunk neck Kurt Angle.
There's like a collage of Kurt Angle. I posted a picture of an action figure at one point.
Wait, hold on, I gotta find that one.
It was like the second to last one. I've been like posting those for 10 minutes.
What's all this Kurt Angle doing here?
I was waiting for someone to notice. Okay. But yeah, we cut to the APA's office.
Send
I think
in
the
the
cameraman.
clones, the
Does
Kurt
the
Angle
cameraman go
clones.
through the door? Because I think the cameraman like
No, the
walks
cameraman
around it.
goes through around the door.
Unbelievable. No fucking manners on
No
the APA's
fucking
last
manners.
day.
APA's
I think I was the one who noted that.
They're
like,
sad.
He did go through the door.
They're sad that they're breaking up. Fucking Tajiri comes in to give everybody beer. And
Yeah,
he
he's there to bring them some sake.
I brought you.
No.
Some, some sake.
You have sake? Yeah, I did rounds in Japan before. I've had sake. Strong stuff. I wish, no. But then it's like, they tell him to get more beer, but to leave Tori so she can play strip poker.
Yes.
And she immediately agrees to this, which is this. I'm like, really?
You're funny.
To be fair, she fucking cleans them out later.
Yes.
So,
no one said she was a card.
Actually, I think she does is she completely trolls them later. Is what happens.
Well, not just that, but you can also see like in the later one, Bradshaw and Farouk don't have their shirts on.
Oh,
so
they? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And she's still fully clothed. So
yeah. But yeah, so the Hardys weren't split up because they're interviewed after like
they weren't split
AK
up. They were
segment,
just picked one at a time.
as we pointed out. So it's like, God, Flair, you suck at making draft picks. Why do I have the note? The mask makes it even better. Okay. Well, first off, the Hardys weren't split up, so Matt and Lita are talking, and like Jericho's upset because he got drafted to SmackDown, and Matt Hardy calls him a has-been.
Jericho has a shirt.
Jericho has a shirt?
Yeah, he was wearing a shirt and he kept like pointing to the shirt.
Like,
look at my shirt.
As soon as Matt Hardy says that, Jericho jumped. Basically, as Matt Hardy and Lita are walking away, he runs and hits them and hit, and they both fall. And then he's like, "I am not a has-been. I have not been in a bin. God damn it! I do not. I am not a homeless man who hangs around in garbage.
I eat garbage.
I'm gonna do to you what I did to Renee Dupree, Hardy. You hear me?" All right, so yeah,
Rock talks to Hogan. Rock talks to Hogan about Kamala and Bundy and does impressions of them.
Yes, that's right. Oh yeah, because they're talking about how they're going to be tagging with Kane tonight.
Yes,
to face off against the NWO, and that's where Kane comes in and fucking steals the week.
Steals the fucking week with the Hulk Hogan and Rock impressions.
Yes.
What you gonna do when 50,000 Canaanites and Hulkamaniacs...
Or 60,000, yeah, 60,000 of his Canaanites. I love that they didn't try to
millions of Rock fans and 20,000 Hulkamaniacs and 20,000 Canaanites.
Yeah, they're doing like full on just he's doing like a Hogan Rock style promo.
And then he does the Hogan as he says, "What you gonna do when we run around on you?" He starts doing the Hogan poses, and then he immediately shifts back to serious after being really goofy, which I thought was great.
That's always the advantage Kane had over the Undertaker. He could do goofy shit and just make it work for him.
Yes.
But yeah, that sets up the top of the hour match. I forgot the fucking Triple H Ric Flair thing was actually the main event match.
Yes.
I was mistaken.
Hogan's dub theme comes in, and he comes out extremely slowly.
It fucking kills our eyes.
Kills our eyes. This match is brought to you by Hungry Man.
Hogan obliterated our eyes worse than Edge, I think.
It's just a bad night for fucking Vision. If you have epilepsy, don't watch this week.
And then the NWO do the same thing with their scoop entrance. It's blinding white. Our eyes were destroyed so much we all became Eraserhead from My Hero Academia.
God.
Bloodshot eyes.
So here's the thing about like the NWO entrance. Usually it's not as bad with the strobe lights because they're at like half frame rate.
Yes.
But that wasn't a thing this time. So we were it was actually like fast enough to actually register as pain.
Yeah. This is easily one of the most painful experiences I've ever had watching a show.
So, sadly, we didn't have much notes on this match because we couldn't see what the fuck was happening. But
I do know.
Hogan-
I do know that Hogan and Rock beat the NWO again, and me and Mega Fighter were kind of talking about. It just seems like the NWO is just losing all the time. They aren't a threat
Have they-
despite the initial hype.
Have they won a single match clean?
I don't think so.
Like, I feel like they haven't won a single clean. Maybe like Scott Hall beating Spike Dudley, but that's not a match. That's just slaughter at that point.
I think they might have won one match, maybe early on. I think it was when Hogan was still with them, or maybe. But
Maybe?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. Maybe like Austin and Rock versus. No, that was after WrestleMania. No, that was just before WrestleMania. They might have won that match. But then we get Chris Jericho versus Matt Hardy, which was an okay match.
Jericho Matt Hardy was okay. Jericho won. He attacks Lita.
He attacks Lita because it's that time of the year.
Everybody's backstage with the APA now, including Funaki.
Funaki, Godfather, like Hurricane's there and passes out in his own liquor because he can't fucking handle his drinks.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, that's later. But there's a big, just happy APA party. Like, everyone's excited. Was this where we had like the spot where like Tori strips? Look, she takes off like
yes,
a little.
and also
jewelry.
Christian flips the fuck out.
At a game of
yeah.
strip poker. He gets upset.
I gotta be
Basically-
naked.
Yeah, they think Tori's gonna like strip off something like pants or panties, but no, she just takes off a piece of jewelry, and they all just like go, and then they go, oh man.
And Christian is upset because he was like close to like a straight flush or something.
He just starts banging the table.
Man, it's the worst.
I immediately thinking, he's banging the table, going, ow, 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 ow,
Ow my hand,
God,
ow
that
my hand,
hurts. Why
ow
am I
my
doing
hand,
that?
ow my hand.
So then we have an Intercontinental title match: Rob Van Dam versus our boy Test.
Our boy Test.
Hell yeah!
Test is very
good
wet.
match.
Yes.
Test is very wet. But I'm upset because fucking Earl Hebner. So like, there's a point where like RVD goes for the sunset flip.
The same thing he did before in a previous match where he gets into Earl Hebner's face for like not counting. And he's like, "You don't want to," and he shoves him. So and then he like Earl Hebner shoves him back into a move by RVD, and because of this,
Hebner fast counts him.
Basically, Test does like I think he does like an abdominal stretch and grabs the rope. Earl Hebner does a jumping upward kick to kick Test's hand off the rope.
No, it wasn't an abdominal stretch. He was RVD was going for the sunset flip, and like he grabbed Test grabbed the ropes to keep from going over, from falling, and fucking Hebner kicks the ropes like the unprofessional shitbag he is.
He did a jumping upward kick, which is the craziest thing I've ever seen a ref do in my life. It's like, what the fuck? And
then in the finish, he fucking fast counts him.
Yes.
Earl screwed Test. Earl screwed Test.
Earl screwed Test.
Fuck you, Earl Hebner. You're the fucking worst ref ever.
Earl screwed Brett.
Shit. You screw every Canadian. You fucking get involved and you don't need to. I don't know how you got this job besides fucking nepotism.
Raven's back.
Raven's back and going after Maven. What? Maven. What?
What? Maven?
I mentioned Raven versus Maven as a joke on a previous show. I didn't think we'd actually get it. I did it as a joke. I didn't want you to actually do it. I didn't think you'd actually
they're doing
do
it, and they're doing it right now.
Raven
it's a hardcore title match.
Raven brings out a shopping cart, which I do remember him. That was a thing he did. But the thing is, Raven, that's more New Jack's thing. As I've heard.
Yeah, well, they
that-
can't hire. Well, they don't hire New Jack because he's fucking dangerous.
We hired New
and
Jack.
on drugs.
And we also made the joke Raven's doing is going on going on a supermarket shopping spree.
Oh yeah,
It was on Supermarket Sweep. Yeah.
and Raven's coming down the aisle. He's grabbing the trash cans, and don't forget to pick up.
lids.
Don't forget to pick up the. Don't forget to pick up the kendo stick for bonus points.
He's just like, and we noticed that he has a Frankenstein mask in the shopping cart.
Here comes Raven with the Frankenstein mask. That's a $500 bonus when he gets back to the car.
So at one point in this match, I don't know if it was like a spot where Maven got tossed over the rope or if he was like on top of the.
No, I think it was he got cactus clotheslined, like he got clotheslined over the rope. But when he did the flip, instead of landing on the apron, he just fucking fell off.
Oh God, yeah,
he hit the stairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like,
it bad.
ow, Jesus. I hope he's okay.
But then Tommy Dreamer comes out.
Yeah.
To beat up Maven.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know why he's
Tommy
going
Dreamer's
after Maven
back.
when.
And I think
So here's Tommy Dreamer.
I think it was during this match that I saw Mike signs of two guys next to each other with the names Mike and Jay very close together, and I immediately made the joke: the Red Letter Media guys are in the audience,
Which is weird because they're in Wisconsin, not Philadelphia.
Why are we in Philadelphia? I don't know. Let's go to Arby's. Get the horsey sauce? No.
Don't talk about the horsey sauce.
Horsey sauce?
You got the ketchup and you got the horsey sauce.
The horsey sauce.
Did I sell pizza rolls in the concession stands?
Well, I got a pizza roll. Who won this match? Did Maven keep again?
I wrote Maven wins.
Raven won.
Maven wins with the Maven effect, thus taking the title from Maven.
Oh yeah, he did Raven spots. That's right.
Yeah, he hit him with the Raven spots. Now Hurricane's very drunk. And
now Hurricane is very wasted.
William Regal shows up, and he causes a fight.
He's all like, "Oh, it sucks. You guys are separated. Oh, how sad." I'm William Regal. I don't know what the hell my William Regal impression is.
Oh, I'm William Regal.
Oh no.
Oh
okay.
man, I gotta hit people with a thing.
I gotta hit people with knuckles. But yes, APA finally shut their doors. They turn over the sign as they leave.
Man, I have to say that brawl broke up really fast. Like it's like they all
kind of cleared the fuck out.
Yeah, everyone just like cleared out.
Yes. Everyone was in a pile like in.
What do they do? Just all start like all separate into different fights, like into different rooms. That made me wonder where everyone went.
Scatter like a fucking firework.
Yeah, like fucking doves. But yeah, so the APA are breaking up. They're done. They've been separated by the draft. Sad. Pour one out for the boys.
I would, but I would pour Gatorade on my desk.
Yeah, that's true.
Separate ways.
For the boys.
I would if it's too bad I don't have a can to do a prop sound.
Ric Flair's going to explode.
Ric Flair is going to explode. We get to our main event for SmackDown.
With Ric Flair in like plain clothes instead of any wrestling gear.
Yeah, he's just wearing dress pants. I'm wearing my dress pants.
It's fucking stupid that he's only wearing dress pants. Did he not take his gear with him?
And this is the main event: Vince Angle versus Flair and Triple H. King starts harping on Michael Cole and threatens to put him on BattleBots.
That sounds way better than being here.
I wish, King.
I want to be on BattleBots.
This was honestly not as. I mean, yeah, you could say the match that Rick and McMahon wasn't that great at WrestleMania, but I still think it was better than this. This was definitely just old man fight, old man fight.
Yeah,
Old
Kurt
man
Angle
fight.
would either be very careful with who he's like, be very careful with like Ric Flair when he wrestles him. I don't think McMahon cared, but he didn't get a lot of time with Triple H, and it was
Which
a lot
is
of just
very
running
weird.
around and brawling.
Which is very weird because Ric Flair is up for taking some bumps. He's like only in his 50s at this point. Like it's not like later on when he's taking weight. He was taking the bumps like a champ even then. So I don't know why Kurt Angle decided I need to be very, very, very careful with you, Rick. I don't want to hurt you.
It cost him the MVP status.
Yeah,
for
he
this
lost
week.
the MVP because of that.
Because he was not bringing the noise, and it just, I'm sorry, man.
Flair and Triple H get a comeback. They double strut. This is mostly Vince and Rick doing shit, and also Lawler just constantly talking about how vascular and hot Vince McMahon was.
Which you asked, does that count towards Darius Thirst count?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like we missed a lot of Jerry Lawler first because I only got like one count on mine.
Yeah, I forgot to even count mine.
Man, sorry, folks.
I don't think he was very thirsty this week, honestly.
Yeah, because they were talking too much about the draft. So this match is mostly just main event sports entertainment stuff, and then the Undertaker runs in.
Yeah, Undertaker runs in, hits Flair with a big boot, and then McMahon wins. And that's it.
Yep.
And that's it.
That's the show. God, I'm gonna be so glad when we can start actually like seeing some like actual difference with the brand split.
There
Though
will be
that'll
a format
fucking awesome.
change slightly when we switch to the brand split. We're gonna start comparing the shows,
Yeah.
and that'll be a new showdown segment instead of awards. I mean, we'll still do awards, but you know what I mean.
So the words, but now we have like actual like now there's like some difference in the shows, and now it'll matter what show is the best show of the week.
Yeah,
Yes.
I have to say this week was better than I thought it was going to be, considering I thought the draft was going to be a lot more talking than it wasn't as bad as I thought. But overall, I'd still say this week was disappointing.
It wasn't as bad. It was just kind of mediocre.
Yeah.
And it was like I think it really is like I said, this is like there's still a lot of extension of the feuds just because Backlash is a thing.
But yes, next week is the beginning of a new era. Things gonna change. We about to change some things.
Gonna change things. So let's get to our
Fortune
awards.
4.
Sports 4. Anyway, we have our MVP of the week, Kane. Kane managed to be very
did good in the tag match. He did great in the tag match, and he was funny.
He was funny. So yeah, our underrated this week, I'm going with Test.
Yeah, I was thinking Test too.
Allie, what do you think?
Who did I say again? I said someone else.
You said someone else?
Yeah, but I don't remember who.
Was it Raven?
No.
Was it Maven?
No. Was it Raven?
What a match.
Was it Maven? Was it
Raven?
Was it Raven?
Was it film director Wes Craven?
Was it Kurt Angle?
I feel like we could just go with Test because Allie can't remember his.
Fine, whatever. Test. You get underrated.
Fine, I like Test. The Y segment. Go ahead.
Special nomination, Kurt Angle, because of all many times.
Kurt's won best so many times.
Kurt won best. He doesn't need underrated.
He doesn't need underrated. Y segment of the week.
Why was Undertaker mad that he got drafted when he suggested it?
You know what?
Or
I'm willing to agree with that.
Why fast by custom?
I was gonna say mint skit. Why mint Skittles?
Oh yeah, fucking mint Skittles. I forgot.
Yeah.
So what? So I guess do we go with the serious answer or the joke answer here?
Let's go with this. Yeah, I think why was Undertaker mad about being drafted?
Mad at Ric Flair. Okay. Sign of the week, the undisputed championship NWA belt one that I can't remember the wording on. Jerry Lawler first count was one.
If you're not undisputed unless you win the NWA World Title.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's good, sir. Jerry Lawler first counted a surprisingly small one, probably at like 2 or 3 if we
I
were
can't wait to
counting
show
properly.
you what's going to happen next week as we start reviewing separate shows with separate commentary teams.
And we have the 2000s alert of Custom and his album Fast.
Yeah.
And Clock Stoppers.
And Clock Stoppers and
Good
Mint
day.
Skittles.
and mint Skittles.
Skittles? The fuck? So this has been a very weird episode of Wrestle Boys.
This might be. I'm willing to venture this might have been. I'm thinking this might have been the shortest episode we've ever done, possibly.
No.
I know we were very sidetracked. So from Allie, Rocktan,
hey.
myself, Duke Nukem, and John and Frakes. What were you gonna say?
We didn't do the other part where we have to say what we're on.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
Oh yeah, we got to do the plug.
Yes,
We
we
are
are on pretty much anything that supports podcasts. Unless you're on like iHeartRadio or some weird shit, I can't help you there. Unless iHeartRadio picks us up, then hi.
We're not on Pandora.
We might be on iHeartRadio and just not know it for weeks.
We'll upload on Twitter sometimes at WRASSLEBOYS.
We occasionally update our Twitter at WrestleBoys. We're on Spotify and
We're on
iTunes
YouTube.
and Anchor. We're on YouTube.
So just make sure you guys have a good night. You know, eat some sour Skittles, pop Clock Stoppers on your Blu-ray, kiss your precariously hanged picture of Kurt Angle hanging above your bed.
Speaking of, yes.
And as we always say at the end of Wrestle Boys, Hooba stank.